Have you ever noticed something strange? The more deeply you think, the quieter you become. And the quieter you become, the more uncomfortable people feel around you. They don't say it, but you feel it. You're not arrogant, you're not antisocial, and you're not imagining this. There's a reason silence combined with depth unsettles people, and it has nothing to do with confidence or intelligence. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your silence feels threatening, what psychology and neuroscience reveal about it, and why thinkers like Schopenhauer believed this was the cost of seeing clearly. Stay with me. This will change how you see yourself. Section 1. Why silent thinkers stand out. Deep thinkers don't announce their intelligence. They observe. They pause. They choose their words carefully, and that alone creates tension. Because silence does something most people aren't prepared for. It removes noise. And when noise disappears, people are left alone with their thoughts. Throughout history, society wasn't disturbed by thinkers because they were loud. It was disturbed because they were quietly different. Socrates didn't shout his ideas. Galileo didn't provoke crowds. Tesla didn't sell himself. They simply saw more. And that's what unsettled people. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people never realize. Silence doesn't make you invisible, it makes you a mirror. Section 2, the mirror effect. When you stand next to someone physically strong, you admire them. When you meet someone wealthy, you might envy them. But when you encounter someone who thinks deeply, something else happens. Psychologists call this the mirror effect. A silent thinker doesn't just bring ideas into a room. They reflect limitations, they expose gaps in thinking without saying a word. And that feels threatening. Because intelligence isn't external like money or strength, it's tied directly to identity. So when someone thinks more clearly than we do, it doesn't feel like comparison. It feels like judgment, not consciously, but emotionally. And instead of curiosity, the response becomes resistance. Section 3, the neuroscience of discomfort. Neuroscience explains this reaction clearly. When someone feels intellectually outmatched, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, activates. The brain doesn't label deep thinkers as interesting, it labels them as unpredictable. For most of human history, survival depended on fitting in, not standing out. Groups punish those who disrupted shared beliefs. So when a silent thinker enters a group, they unconsciously disrupt hierarchy. This is why studies show people feel less threatened one-on-one, more threatened in groups, because intelligence shifts status, and status determines safety. This is why silence bothers people more than confidence. Confidence reassures, silence destabilizes. Section 4, why society prefers simplicity. Modern society claims it values intelligence, but what it actually rewards is certainty over nuance, confidence over accuracy, comfort over truth. Social media proves this daily. Simple slogans outperform complex ideas. Emotion spreads faster than insight. Depth requires effort, and effort is something most people subconsciously avoid. So silent thinkers are filtered out, not because they lack value, but because they demand attention. Section 5, Schopenhauer's insight. Philosophy frame. Arthur Schopenhauer understood this centuries ago. He believed intelligence wasn't a gift, but a burden. Most people, he said, are driven by the will, comfort, pleasure, social belonging. But deep thinkers develop a will to truth. They don't chase distraction, they question illusions, and that creates distance. Schopenhauer wrote, "A high degree of intellect tends to make a man unsocial. Not because he hates people, but because he sees through social performance, small talk, status games, polite dishonesty. Depth doesn't blend well with illusion." Section 6, why silent thinkers feel isolated. This is why silent thinkers often feel misunderstood, alienated, emotionally distant, not because something is wrong with them, but because they're not playing the same psychological game. Society doesn't fear intelligence itself. It fears what intelligence reveals. Inconsistency, change, truth, and silence amplifies that fear. So if you've ever felt isolated because you think deeply, if conversations feel shallow, if silence feels safer than explanation, if you've been labeled distant or intimidating for simply observing, you're not broken, you're just operating on a different frequency. Society may resist deep thinkers, but history proves one thing. Progress has never come from comfort. If this resonated, comment, "I see clearly." Subscribe if you want psychology that doesn't comfort you, but sharpens you. And watch the next video.